Hey, beauty, come on in. Welcome. Excuse me. This is the Daily Tap. Welcome. I always have a place for you here. And this is where I invite you to come down out of your busy mind and the hectic days and tap into some calm as we use EFT, the Emotional Freedom Technique, also called tapping, and an affirmation inspired by oracle cards. Today, I'm bringing you once again the energy oracle cards because there's just been a lot of energy going on. A lot of, some of us have been feeling pretty heavy, and now it's pretty, just a lot of electricity going on. So you may be feeling weighed down, or you may be really energized. It just depends on your inner energy and actually all the connection with everyone in this crazy world we're in. And so there's been a good bit of anxiety as well. And I thought we'd tap into that and just see what it is that we need to know today. So the energy oracle cards are really beautifully done, as all of them are, and they just give us a perfect way to have an affirmation. And I wanted to share with you that I just finished my weekly newsletter, which originally was going out on Wednesdays, and now I call it random because I don't know what day it's going to come out. But what I did today, because I'm working on my second book, I took a segment of my first book and put that there for everyone. And I always do a voiceover, and I'm about to publish that right after this. But it's about our third chakra and how we often get into a real fear of stepping ahead and doing anything because of what's been going on with us in our past. And it shows up in really interesting ways. And you may know that in my book, I use a metaphor of renovating a house to explain our inner energy system. And the energy centers called chakras that regulate that. And so this particular chapter is on the Great Room. And I invite you to go over to Substack and grab one. I always have the links on my website as well as the YouTube description. But it's Substack, Sandy Evenson at Substack. And I want you to take advantage of that. It's always free, Substack. My newsletter is free. If you subscribe to it, you get it right in your email. So it's very convenient that way. And I'd love to hear your feedback. All right, so let's get into this. If you'll remember, EFT tapping is scientifically proven, clinically proven in over 200 studies, peer-reviewed, that prove how it helps us completely turn off our stress response, fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. It actually helps that nervous system calm right down, helps your body heal itself, release emotional and physical pain, help you from anything that may be causing anxiety, any kind of stress in your life. So as I do this, I'll remind you to take responsibility for your own well-being and tune into your body. Let's drop down out of our busy minds. To just come on in, ask your body to participate. Take a nice grounding breath. And just do a body scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet and look for any stress that's showing up. Any tightness, constriction, discomfort, unease, aches and pains. Just notice it. Notice how intense it is. We usually give it a scale from 0 to 10, where 10 is really over the top. But just kind of feel into that today. Where is your stress? How are you feeling? Just notice. And as I pull this card for us, this is always for the collective, and it's a timeless message. So whenever you're receiving it, it's meant for you. Maybe a word, a sentence, a phrase. Something will register one way or another. So just kind of notice that. See what your body does as I show you the image and read the description. Okay. Oh my goodness. I just talked about chakras. This is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. She's got a message for us today for sure. So just take a look. How is that resonating for you? Beautiful. You may have grown up with angels. I did, but they didn't. I only got the archangels' names, and some of my peers in coaching and mentoring, and a lot of the healers, they know all of these angels. They know them by name and what they do, and I'm just always amazed. So I'm going to read what the guidebook says. Take another look at this again. See what's happening in your body. Just feel into it. Does it automatically help you feel a little more relaxed to see an angel here? Or does it bring up something else and make you kind of draw away from it and resist? Okay, so this is oh, hold on. Wrong page. That was the first chakra. Okay, here we go. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. The second chakra vibrates in energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity. We just told this. So if you're familiar with chakras at all, or you've read my book, you will know that the second chakra's primary color, that color resonance, is orange. I call it the on fire energy of the second chakra. Just feel into that. This is a sunset chakra. All right, so promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. This is one of the things that we often have an invisible wall around ourselves that, resisting whether we're accepting someone to be close to us. Intimacy is about connection. It's not always about that romance and sexuality. It is about connection. So I'm going to continue and with the message, I want you to tune into this again. So go inward to find the feelings that may be causing this blockage. Call upon Ariel to help you release old fears and self-limitations. Affirm that you are open to Spirit's love and creative inspiration. And this card reversed can also signal problems with intimacy of all kinds and issues of sexual intimacy in particular. So she's asking you to visualize her spinning a beautiful light in your second chakra, calming and healing the energy there. And know that real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationships. Now, this did come straight up. So it is about just leaning in to creativity. A lot of people, particularly in past years, who talk about chakras are always talking about the sexuality part, but there's so much more. There's about 7 at least sides to the second chakra, and it has to do a lot with creativity and with our passion for what we're doing and for the people in our lives and creativity. And someone might say, I'm not creative at all. And trust me, you are. Everyone is in different ways. Some people are really good with cooking. We could call them a chef because they're so good. Or they love to doodle draw, or they love to garden, or they're great with teaching and working with children, and on, mentoring. There's so much there. So I just want you to lean into that. How comfortable do you feel with the idea of sensuality, of breathing in the beauty of the world, and being a bit more childlike and having that wonder, having curiosity? These are all parts of our second chakra, where we have our wants and needs and desires. It's all mixed up with our negative stuff too. It's a crazy chakra in there. Lean into that and let's do the affirmation together. As you know, we start with the eyebrow, just tap where I tap and say what I say and see how you feel. Feel into your body again, what's going on after seeing that image and hearing the message. Okay, affirmation on the eyebrow. My second chakra, side of the eye, is open under eye to its perfect, healthy state. Under nose, I am creative. On chin, and self-nurturing more and more. Under the collarbones, I am more and more comfortable. Underarms, with the gentle waves of intimacy, top of the head, coming my way. If that was a little tough to say, let's lean into the possibility. I would love for my second chakra to be open, side of the eye, to its perfect, healthy state. I wonder what it would be like to be creative and to accept my creativity under nose, however it comes. Chin. I would love to be self-nurturing, to honor myself more under the collarbones and be more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. And let's end at the third eye. So it is. Amen. Shake it out a little bit. That can be a little uncomfortable for some people, right? So just feel that on fire fuel that sits just below your navel, down in that lower kind of belly area. If you ever have any health issues there, anything going on, that's your second chakra talking to you. And yes, you want to pay attention to the health issues, but also tap and say, I wonder what else is going on here. I would love for you to subscribe to my newsletter so that you get that whenever I put that out. And especially grab a copy of The Woo Woo Way, Unblock Your Chakras and Transform Your Life. I've done it in a way that is easy to understand with lots of exercises using tapping and other ways of clearing any of that stuck negative energy that may be keeping you from doing what you really wish to do. So I honor you for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And of course, always remember that you are loved. I see your beauty.